Yo, what's going on, everybody?
What's going on, bro?
Yo,
Feeling
yo,
that new
yo.
intro.
You
Yeah,
like it?
that's
You
tough.
like it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
fire,
yeah.
bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, this game. Everybody was doubting us, talking about Ravens got it. Lamar Jackson's gonna take over. Derrick Henry about to run all over us. Nah, bro, we had to settle that. Big statement game. And after this game, I don't know about y'all, but I feel pretty confident. I can say it's Super Bowl or bust right now. So, what do y'all feel about the game we had on Sunday? I'll just start off with just Jay. Tell me.
Yeah, honestly, bro, the narrative is no one likes us, we don't care, right? Look at that. You mean to tell me there's 8 analysts on there, not one of them is gonna pick Philadelphia? As good as Philadelphia is, as good as they've been playing, as much as they've been surging, that just goes to show you that this team is just boys well as the underdog, bro. They came into this game 9-2. They were underdog by 3 points, to lose, and they still got it done. I'm very impressed. I think Jalen is just found a winning formula, and overall the team, and they're just running with it. Like I said, it's defense and Saquon, and it's just running. It's like we're not even utilizing the pass game, and I know it's still there. I just want to get that going. How you feel, Scott?
I agree with everything you said. I'm gonna keep it like how it is. I like the way that the whole media, all the NFL analysts think that we're underdogs because, I mean, history speaks for itself. We perform better that way.
Yeah.
So I'm not even mad at it. Like you said, nobody cares if you don't like us. We found a way to ball, and we're just gonna keep doing that. I like the formula that they're going off of. I like seeing Jalen keep a lot of it on the RPOs. He's keeping it when he sees this the linebackers' eyes, like stuff like that. It's little stuff like that when you have a running back like Saquon, and we're just taking advantage of everything offensively, defensively. I'm loving what I'm seeing. I know that.
What's up? That's
Yeah,
what's up, bro.
facts.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with everything both you guys said. But looking at the total yards, I feel like even when you watch the game, you don't know that we finished with what
Yeah,
252 total yards.
Because it don't look like it.
Yeah, it don't look like it though. You know what I'm saying?
It don't.
Because
It don't.
we efficient with what we do and how we want to do it. Like we just impose our will on teams, and it's looking like you said, Warren, Super Bowl or bust.
yeah.
Yeah. Where else could they go?
Yeah,
The only
straight
thing I
Super
will
Bowl
say
or
that I
bust.
was not happy with, other than the first quarter struggles, but we'll get into that, is the fact that the Ravens, like we talked about the past couple weeks, they have the one of the worst pass defenses,
Yep.
and we only ended up with 118 passing yards, but we still came out victorious. So it's hard to really complain about that.
Right.
But it would have been nice to see Jalen get like a 225 passing yard game. But we
Yeah.
also didn't have Smitty too. That would have been
Right.
like another 50.
That would have been like another 50.
But if
Yeah,
there's something to complain
I just
about, it
want
would be that.
Jalen to play big when we need him to play big. So
Yeah.
right
Exactly.
now, like he is playing the bus driver, but
He
when it's
is.
time,
Yeah,
like when we need him to make throws to like win the game,
he's doing
I
it.
want to see that if he
Yeah.
able to do that and we win the game based on his arm because somehow, some way, a team found a way to stop Saquon. I want to see that.
Yeah, I agree with Antoine because I mean, we've seen him make these throws. We've seen AJ go out early in the season versus Cincinnati and him step up and just hit Devontae consistently. I do want to see that though too. I do want to see a couple more big time throws. I just think that right now they keeping that in the back pocket because everything else is working. Like if you notice, he's throwing less go routes. He's throwing less deep balls right the last couple weeks. It's just I just think that they found this formula and it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and they just running with it.
Exactly.
But 10 yards of completion, you
That's
can't
not
argue with that.
acceptable. Yeah, you can't argue with that. But like you said, like we get all these yards, they don't look like that. Be watching the game, little 5 yard pass, 10 yard pass, little 15 yard to AJ. I just want to get just get a couple more. let's get the passing game going just a little bit more. I'm not saying we got to go crazy, but just a little bit more. You know, we at the
Yeah.
bottom. We literally at the bottom. We're at 28.
Like you said, it's just like as fans, like we want to see that, you know.
Yeah, we want to see
but it's
that.
not. Yeah.
But at
But,
the end
like-
of the day, we got the biggest, meanest, toughest offensive line. So
Yeah. So
You got to take advantage of it.
yeah, you got to take advantage.
and
of
like
that.
and like
Big
Scotty
guys
said,
they want to get in there and push.
yeah, like Scotty
Uh-huh.
said, we can't even complain because the W's is coming in bunches. So we can't even be like, oh, we're not passing because what we're gonna say, what we're gonna do, we'll pass for 300 and lose, and we're gonna be happy now. I'd rather take this.
And the other thing too,
No,
it's
that's
not like
facts.
anybody's stopping us. Like nobody's stopping us from passing. Our running back, we had what 29, 33 carries. So it's like
That's the thing, you're right, Scotty.
If
They're
you're gonna do
actually
it,
just
yeah.
leaning more to the running. They're actually, like I said, they're keeping the passing game in the back pocket because it's like this is what's working, and we're just gonna keep handing it off. That's what we're gonna keep doing.
yep.
Yeah, it's almost like the passing game is more risky trying to throw it anyway. So why not just go with what's working best?
And
That's-
you pose
that's
your
the way
will.
that-
Old school
at it.
football teams,
Yeah.
bro. Good defense and a good run game.
Yeah,
Bring
and this
in the 90s
offensive
back.
line, yeah, this whole offensive line, I've noticed each offensive lineman, they have some type of play to where they're pulling to open up that hole for Saquon. Not a lot of teams are
You're
doing
right.
that right now.
You're right. All
Because
of them
not a
get
lot
their
of teams
highlight.
are capable of doing that. Yeah.
You're right.
So like
You're right.
you got Mekhi Becton. That play where Saquon ran it in for the touchdown, that's a pull that Mekhi Becton made. So that's why they make that move, or that's whenever they do like that touchdown dance, or whatever it is they're doing with the guitar. Like it's because he made that pull for him. So
Bro,
I think
this
that's dope.
offensive line, bro. Jordan Mailata's rank on. He's graded 96 by PFF. He's the highest graded player in the NFL. Player.
And Mekhi Becton,
Player.
bro, I'll tell you what, that dude has stepped up big time. I remember
Bro.
nothing but injuries from this guy until he
I
got
mean,
to Philly.
when he was in the Jets, bro, he was miserable. He was throwing up at
He did not
practice.
want to be there.
He just did not want to be there. He said Philly made him love football again, bro. Look at
Yeah.
take
How
a
many
good
people
look at
say
this
that?
picture. Take a good look at this picture, bro. Every
All
single
dogs.
person in this sitting on that bench, bro. Like Warren said, there's run design plays for them to be the lead blocker. You see Dickerson out in front sometimes, and you see
That's
Becton out.
5 Pro Bowlers right there.
That's amazing how each
Man.
guy on his team is just playing at it. And then you know what it is? They're playing together. They're playing with each other. And you got these guys growing up with each other. Dickerson is here. Jurgens is here. Mailata learned how to play football in Philadelphia, bro. And
That's
it's just
Oakland University.
and that's all Staley. Mailata to me of this whole bunch. Becton is a good story, but Mailata, the fact that he didn't even know how to play football 6 years ago is crazy.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, that's facts. No, this offensive line is as much as good as Saquon has been. We all know we had Swift and we had Miles Sanders, and they had record-breaking years. But the fact that we now have an elite back now, I think this is the missing piece really to the offense.
Yeah.
Was that running back? So, but this defense though, we gotta talk about it, bro.
Man.
This defensive line, and what's going on, Richard?
Richard, what up?
So,
My
yeah.
favorite part of the team,
Richard,
defense.
what up?
Defense.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, Milton Williams too. Everybody kept saying like, don't sleep on Milton Williams, this, that, and I didn't see it a whole
Me
lot.
neither.
But
I didn't see it either.
Vic
too much.
Fangio has a way of just getting the most out of his players, bro. He's like Greg Popovich.
I agree with Scotty.
NFL.
I didn't see it too much. I saw Million more as like a streaky guy, rotational, but he's catching stride
Yeah.
right now. He's catching the stride.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
This
all
is
because of
this is
Jalen.
coaching.
It's all
this
because
is
of Carter,
coaching,
though.
bro.
But it's all Carter is so disruptive. Everybody's eating
Triple
off
team.
his everybody's eating off his leftovers, bro.
But
Yeah.
this is like I say it's coaching just because look at it. This is the same defensive line that we had last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same defensive
Basically,
line
yeah.
as last year, and we're producing a
that's
lot
true.
better.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
like it's
You're right,
straight
Warren.
coaching right now. That's straight coaching, bro.
Fangio has these guys, bro, playing. Bro, if you watch any mic'd up, you see how they talk to each other. You see Jalen Carter go up to Zach Bond and thanking him, like, yo, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a dog. Thank you for you understand, like telling them like the just sharing a brotherhood camaraderie, what they got going on. Bro, what the Eagles are building right now, I'm telling you, I don't want to compare, but it slowly reminds me of Seattle with the Legion of Boom because they drafted all those guys. They had all these young guys in there, second year or first year guys, and they threw them all in and kept them for 4 years together. Bro, if they re-sign Bond, they still got these guys. This defense can be extremely special, bro. After CJ Gardner-Johnson had that pep talk with them, bro, it was only field goal attempts after that. Only field goal
See,
attempts.
that's another thing too. Is with CJ, it's like you know, he may not be the best safety in the world, but he'll go out there and make a play. But I feel like one thing that we were missing big time is his like the way he's just able to be vulnerable with the team and be that leader. That he has that mentality. And we did not have that last year, bro. It makes a huge difference.
There was
to get a
not
guy
one
like
dog
that.
like that. Nakobe Dean, low key. Nakobe Dean is very vocal, but CJ Gardner-Johnson was the juice that we was missing from the year before. He was the juice, bro. He was, and he missed Philly too. Like you said, he's not the best safety, but he's gonna line all the ducks. He's gonna get them lined up because, bro, after he had that pep talk and like you said, he got vulnerable. He looked like he was about to cry. After that, I told my boys, because, bro, I watch these games with my people. I'm telling them, yo, after that pep talk, I told you the Eagles are great. I told them the Eagles are great at adjusting. This is the best adjusting defense I've ever seen. Bro, every team, if you notice, they run it up on the Eagles' first couple drives, and then that's it. It's over after that. They get their little couple drives.
It's almost like we're getting a feel.
It's almost like, and once they clamp down, because, bro, they're all playing in sync, bro.
Yeah, Big Fangio playing chess with these teams. So he'll tell you something, one drive, and he'll line up the exact same way, and he'll switch it up, but it'll be a totally different coverage. And so you think that the same thing that you got earlier in the game is going to be there again? It's not going to be there no more.
There's no motive with Fangio either, because you think about it. Usually we've been having a lot of like young defensive coordinators, so they trying to get promoted, move up to head coach. Big Fangio, this is his last stop.
That's what he said it. Yeah.
He grew up an Eagles fan, so he's not going anywhere. So when you have somebody that's committed like that, you're gonna get this type of production.
Yeah, bro. Remember,
and their passion's gonna be into it.
Remember, Warren, he said he first of all he wants to live in. He lives near Philly, somewhere in PA. That's where he wants to be for the rest of his life. He said. The good thing about it is, like I said, if this is his last stop, bro, he's building a foundation. He's doing very well. Bro, it's unbelievable. If you take away the last scores that these teams have been running up on us, I mean, these teams is averaging under 14 points. You know, it's unbelievable. They're holding top offenses to under 2 touchdowns or just about 2 touchdowns.
In 8 weeks or since the bye week, we've held teams to an average of 13 points.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
We gave up a couple of late touchdowns.
Look, we're talking about Baltimore. We're talking about Cincinnati, who the record doesn't show, but them boys can hoop.
They could. Washington.
They put up points on the board. So Washington too.
Yeah, I mean, but playing a little ping pong, we light up when we talk about the defense, like for sure.
We do. We do. Bro, that's to me. That's I love Saquon. But the defense is what keeps putting the offense in position. Special teams, too. Those 2 punts inside the 5 help them. You understand? Everything works together. But the defense is definitely, like you said, bro. The defense is what got us gloating.
But we have a top 5 offense as well. We got number 1 defense, number 4 offense, like scoring offense.
Yeah.
So it don't look like we doing much, but we putting points on the board.
No, I agree with you.
And also, we're taking out, like, we're not running up the score like Detroit. Like, we take Saquon and them boys out a lot of the time in the 4th.
We've had a couple of those games. We had three of those games. We've taken them out.
So
that's shout out Scott.
252 yards. 252 total yards.
Yeah, exactly.
We had 24 points, and we came off the gas.
It don't even look, you so right, Antoine. It don't add up like when you just talking about it, like, you feel me? Like,
yeah, we just take advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
You know, every time when we get the ball on offense, we take advantage. If we get a short field, we take advantage. We get a big play on that drive with no penalties, we take advantage.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But a lot of times,
and what's crazy about this is
ourselves back with penalties and negative plays for no reason.
We did have a lot of penalties too in this game.
And Baltimore
had 60 yards worth of penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot
something
of
like
penalty
that.
yards. Like, I think we finished with like 8 penalties.
Yeah, because we're playing the most penalized team in Baltimore, so that also plays into it because they're taking us out of our discipline. Because Baltimore's the most penalized team, so it was a lot. That game was real raw, a lot of back and forth. But I didn't expect them to really like sun the Baltimore like that. Like, bro, after
Yeah, I
that
know,
pep
right?
talk, it was only field goal attempts. There was nothing else after that. Like they had their little
Mhm.
plays, but Lamar was running for his life the whole game.
He was, bro.
Yeah. I was ready to smack Avante though on that second
Yeah.
drive.
Oh, bro.
Maddox.
I was like, come on, bro.
But that
This
drive
is
was
Bro,
about to
Maddox
in
stop,
the
and
game.
come on, you continuing drives. He let that
Yeah,
drive
Now, when you
Yeah.
saw
continue.
when Maddox
Yeah,
was
the
in there,
sweat.
Cooper
We
wasn't.
got the sack.
Cooper wasn't in there. They
I
wanted to
know.
start.
That's
And I was
have a
like, bro, what are they doing?
Wait, I got a question for y'all fellas, because I know Vangio ends this, but how do y'all feel about this? When Blankenship went out, I assumed Sidney Brown was gonna go in, but McCullum went in, and that
Yeah.
surprised
Yeah,
me. I don't
yeah,
know if
me
it
too.
surprised y'all. That surprised me for sure.
Now, looking at the reports, they put McCullum over Sidney Brown.
They put him
Even
okay.
on, even
Yeah.
on the depth chart, he
I was
ranked
not
him.
aware. You see, I wasn't aware of that, so I'm thinking it's Sidney Brown time, and it's not.
He
Sidney
dropped the
Brown's
pick. He dropped the pick.
yeah. He dropped the pick. Yeah,
Yeah.
went right through it. Yeah, I think the ball
That's
came up
true.
on him so
McCullum?
hard. McCullum, yeah, he dropped the pick and went
He-
right through his
yeah,
hands.
yeah.
Mhm.
Bro,
He
the
made a
ball
good
came
I
pass
so
think-
ball, but you gotta catch that. That's why
I
you're not a
don't. He
receiver.
couldn't
I
get
just
the
feel like a
second
lot
hand
of
under.
that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think a lot of that is more Sidney Brown is replacing CJ more than he's replacing Blankenship.
But
'Cause
Sidney Brown
Blank-
is a hell of a special teams player, bro. Let me tell you that.
He
Every
is.
special
He
team,
Yeah,
is.
he
he's
definitely
outside.
is.
For him and Ringo makes a couple bonehead plays, but he forced another
Mhm.
fumble on a kick on a punt return. He forced another one.
Mhm.
Ringo is a dog, bro.
Ringo's gonna
Yeah,
get his time. He's
tough.
gonna get his time. I think he just needs to get a little settled down. He reminds me a little bit of Sidney too. Like settle down just a little bit, bro. Y'all a little too hyper.
Just more
I'm
reps.
curious to
Yeah.
hear what Vic has to say about him. I don't hear him. Nobody asks about him,
About Ringo.
about Ringo.
Yeah,
in the
Ringo
press
needs to.
conference.
Yeah, nobody really. Yeah, he's like under the radar. And Eli Ricks, so I haven't heard anything. I see him on a sideline.
Eli
with his
Ricks has
helmet.
been on the bench.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on the bench.
Yeah,
he's
I heard all about Eli Ricks.
he's active, but he's not. He's literally dressed, but he's not playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's good.
But,
That's good to have him in the clip, you know,
Yeah,
in case we
Yeah.
need him. Because he's a good
That's
Just
player,
in case.
but he got
Yeah,
some
I
dogs
think-
in front of him. Too many
we
dogs
went,
in front of him.
we went from no corners to a lot of corners.
Too many dogs
I
in
think
front
we
of him.
got too many.
for
With
real.
Isaiah Rodgers there, with Isaiah Rodgers, I just think he holds back the Eli Ricks and the Keely Ringos right now. So,
But
as
what
long
you
as we
think
got
of-
him,
I love Slato too, but Isaiah Rodgers is not that much of a liability at this point. I would keep him out there. If Slay comes back, keep Slay on the side. I would just keep Rodgers out there, bro. I would, because Rodgers made a couple plays too in this game. He gave up a couple, but overall, I would keep him out there over Slay because he needs to play more. He needs to play more. How's he gonna get better sitting on the side?
yeah, that's
Good
true.
point.
I feel like Isaiah Rodgers wants a contract. That's just me, though.
Yeah,
I get a
of course.
vibe like he
He-
just wants that
He
contract.
straight up admitted that
yeah.
he
last
straight
week or a couple weeks ago.
He betting
Yeah.
on himself.
Yeah, he's just.
Who would
he
y'all
just wants
say?
that-
Who would y'all say is the MVP of the defense so far?
Oh, Zach Bond.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
But
Zach-
Zach Bond is probably the cliche answer. Let's take Zach Bond out the equation overall. Like, let's pick
I
somebody else.
wasn't gonna say Zach Bond.
So I
I
want to
was
see
thinking
somebody
Kobe
else
Dean.
because everybody's
I
gonna
was
say
thinking
Zach
Kobe
Bond.
Dean.
Jalen
Tell me
Carter.
who you
Kobe
gonna say.
Dean, then.
Jalen Carter's an
That's a
excellent
good one.
answer.
That's a really good. That would probably
That's the
be
best
like
answer.
number
I
two.
take him over Zach.
Actually, that's the best answer because I'm gonna tell you what, bro. He
Because-
is the disruption.
Go ahead,
He's the
yeah.
everything start like the play
Exactly.
already is broken down from the moment he gets involved, bro. The moment he's
Exactly.
involved, everything is going crazy.
Exactly. And
Because
so
you
if
see,
he's
he
taking
has
on,
eight.
if he's taking on two players every play, Zach Bond is free to do what he want to do.
Yep, and
Kobe
that's why
Dean free to do
Ball
what
is
they want
balling
to do.
too. That's why they all balling
That's
because
why
of
they
Jalen
look
Bond.
good. That's why they look.
That's how Milton Williams got
Yeah.
9 QB pressures and Josh Sweat got like 7 because you thought he's triple teamed, bro, and he still
hard
had
to
8
overlook that,
QB
bro.
Nah,
pressures.
Antoine, you're right. That's the answer because Carter is the reason why all these guys is eating. You feel me? Bond is
Yeah,
the captain
that's
of defense.
That's how Reggie White was back in the day. Reggie
sure.
White was the one that was getting all the holes, getting triple team.
But
And he
think
opened
about
up
it.
the holes
That
for
was
every
Fletcher.
defense.
That was
Reggie
Fletcher.
White played for.
That was Fletcher
Yeah.
for us. You feel me? Fletcher used to be the one that used to clog up. That now it's Jalen's turn. He passed the torch down to
He
Jalen.
way more athletic than Fletcher Cox
Way more athletic.
Yeah.
Way more
Mhm.
athletic and faster.
and faster.
Faster.
Even Davis did a little bit of something too.
He
Davis,
got everybody
Davis was
looking
out there
good, bro.
too.
Bro,
Yeah.
everybody. The only one who didn't look good was Maddox, bro. He had us all about to throw something at the TV screen, bro. Like, yo,
I was
you about to
like,
throw one try, driving me
Bro.
crazy, bro. Like, yo.
Maddox was our Justin Tucker that game, bro. Maddox was our Justin Tucker. Like,
yeah,
And I don't want to
basically.
hit, and I don't want to hit a Ravens. If they would have hit the field goals, they would have won. Because don't give me that, because they didn't get nothing going, bro. Even if they would have hit them field goals, man, that last score came on BS, man. Trust me.
We wouldn't have given up that last score if it was a close
They
game.
wouldn't have
Yeah.
given them no. They would have put the clamps on them.
we wouldn't have gave him that opportunity. But just after that game, fellas, like right now we're 10-2. Last year we were 10-2. We remember what that felt like.
Yeah. It's a
We
much
remember
different
what that
thing,
felt
too.
like.
I'll tell you that.
I was already panicking because I'm like, oh, this is what I saw
Nah,
coming.
shit,
Because
that's crazy. That's exactly how I
But-
felt.
But isn't it crazy how we feel more confident about this team than we were last year? And
For sure.
these players are just younger and not as seasoned or inexperienced, and they doing a lot better than what we expected. Like,
It's also
I
the
remember we were
coaching.
getting
Man.
upset.
Coaching matters.
The coaching, yeah, it's the coaching, like I was saying. And going back to CJ, remember in the offseason when they were talking about that whole contract talks? I think Howie was trying to sign CJ, but he was trying to get rid of Bradbury and Slay. And we ended up signing Bradbury and Slay and letting CJ go.
Right.
Think about
Yeah.
how big
you're
of a
right.
loss
That was the choice. That was the choice. The choice was between. They ended up. And it was a bad. It wasn't.
I think
but look,
CJ's agent also messed that up for him too, though.
He did. He
He
did.
did. And remember this guy?
Not really.
bro,
Bro,
being the
it's crazy.
26th ranked
What was that?
defense and being the number 1 ranked defense is such a night and day difference. Like
Who was that?
when you're
Who-
number 26, you're fighting every week.
Yeah,
Toastberry.
that's crazy.
That's
26.
Salisbury. 26 last year. Oh my goodness. At this point. Oh man.
But yeah, fellas. Like I just think the confidence level as an Eagles fan right now, we should probably be the happiest fan base right now. The most confident fan base. Like I don't know about you guys, but like I said, it's Super Bowl or bust right now.
It is. It is.
I agree.
Just
I agree. At
Just
this,
looking at
I
the
will
playoff
buy
picture.
into that. I'll buy into that.
just looking at the playoff picture.
It was a
Now,
weak
yes.
sauce.
You got the Detroit Lions at 11-1 right now. That's cool. However, the Detroit Lions are playing Green Bay and they're playing the Bills, and we saw how close the Bears were upon them too.
Yeah.
They have them left.
Bro, they're
Looking at
not running
them-
over people no more.
They're not, and their defense is losing. The defense is keeping the other teams in the game.
Yeah.
Looking at that, I'm more confident. My biggest thing is I want to get that home field advantage because I have a theory of dome teams. I do not think dome teams can play in the offseason.
They can't.
Like,
No,
in the
that's not-
Postseason, no. In the postseason, on his real call,
yeah.
no.
The
no,
postseason, they can't play in the postseason because they have that dome.
Mhm.
Like that's like name me the last team that won the Super Bowl that had a dome.
Yeah.
I think it was the Saints, and that was a minute ago. Because I remember somebody answering that. It was 2006, right?
Damn.
2006.
Detroit
that
is
was a
not,
motivational Super Bowl. That was a
they're
motivational.
not messing with the link
Yeah,
end
for
of
sure.
the day. I
Nobody's
just don't
messing
see
with the
Detroit, but especially like we know that. But if anybody, it would be Detroit, and I don't even see them like posing a threat if we have home field advantage for the NFC Championship.
Truly look
Yeah,
at
I don't
this.
either, bro.
Yeah, truly look at this. The NFC is so weak. The Eagles got to run away with it this year. There's no way. They're better. To me, they're better than almost everybody on the screen that you see right here. The only team that can rival them is Detroit, but Detroit's defense is – the Eagles got a good defense. Detroit got a bad defense. You understand?
Bro, this
Yeah.
is like this year's team is like it's so exciting, bro.
Like,
It really
Detroit,
is.
Like,
Detroit versus
we
Philly's
can see
defense, I
this
got my
shit,
money
like,
on
we
Philly,
there
bro.
with it.
You know who don't want to see us the most in this picture?
Who?
Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. Yo, we own Minnesota going back to 2017.
The
That's
playoffs especially, bro.
they don't not want to see Philly, and they don't want to come to the link because remember last time they had that whole thing with the fans and all that. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but like you said, that's who don't want to see us the most out of all these squads. They don't want to see us for sure. No,
yeah, for
That's
sure.
That's yeah. And I'll take that back.
Absolutely.
The Falcons did go to the Super Bowl when they played Brady.
they didn't win
Falcons
though.
did go to
They
the
didn't
Super
win.
Bowl,
They didn't
but
win.
they didn't win.
We need
They
a
did
winner.
not win.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
need
they
a
did
winner.
not win.
Somehow
but
they
that was
didn't
the
win.
last dome team to get to the Super Bowl. So, but yeah, just looking at this, and then I'll pull up the playoff,
They better.
just
They
the
better run
playoff
away.
picture too. The playoff picture. Look at
For-
this. Like this, I'll be
I-
honestly looking at the AFC just because that looks more competitive. Honestly, the AFC does.
They got some
Yeah.
good teams over there.
They definitely.
Yeah.
The AFC is harder to decipher. I know
Denver
everybody.
is a tough out. That's a tough
It's
out.
a lot of similar teams for real.
Mhm.
Like,
Like, look, the 2 versus 7 matchup, that Broncos defense versus Buffalo is going to be a nice thing to watch because Denver's
Nah.
defense is playing well.
I hope Buffalo and Kansas City switch spots, and Kansas City got to play Denver first round.
Nice. That would be nice to oust
Ooh.
it because that's a division
Yeah.
game.
that was the block field goal game,
I like
right?
that. Yeah.
Kansas
shit,
City
that
and
was.
Denver.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about
And
you, but
everybody-
I really do want the Chiefs rematch. I don't know if it's going to happen because I do think there's better teams in the AFC than Kansas City, but
I do too, but I feel
the
like they're still
Chiefs
gonna
is
get
who I
there.
want, bro. The Chiefs is like that's what I'm dreaming for. The Chiefs Eagles rematch with this defense versus Patrick Mahomes.
We 40
do
bought
it.
them.
Get back.
I was like, fuck the Chiefs, bro. I don't care if we play them or not.
Scott says he
I
sees
hope they
Buffalo
don't make
taking the AFC.
You hope they don't make it. Nah, Antoine.
Bro, I hope they don't make it.
Buffalo,
We don't want
Taking
that ref
it up.
shit. We don't want that ref
If
luck
You know what
coming
I'm
in.
saying? 'Cause, man, you know how that go, bro.
They got that ref luck. You're right. We don't want that ref luck coming in.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's true. But if I had to bet
I don't
money,
think it's going to
I would-
happen that much. What'd you
A
say?
cou-
What? You talking about the refs?
Yeah.
You don't think it would happen in the Super Bowl?
I mean, the
They
refs
I
cooked
think
us
it
a
will.
lot.
They sure did 2
In
years ago.
our
They
reality,
did. It
happened to
already
us
did.
in the Super Bowl.
It already did happen to us.
Yeah, it happened to us in the Super Bowl.
Fucking
Yeah.
phantom holding call. When at the end of the day, they know if Jalen gets the ball back, he's going
Yeah.
home with that trophy, bro.
Come on,
They
man.
know-
But
they
remember,
knew
what
that,
was
bro.
crazy
Bro.
about that Super Bowl
His
was
hand
No
was
doubt
on
they
about
fire,
weren't calling
bro.
that at all. They weren't calling that play. They weren't calling pass interference
Yeah.
that whole Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and they chose at that
That play.
moment to call it.
Antoine, right? I don't know if I want my
Nobody
rematch
was
because
catching
there's
that
some
ball.
BS like that gonna happen. I don't want no.
Bro,
The thing
I
is,
would be-
look though.
Listen to me.
It wouldn't happen with the flags in the Super Bowl because we would be up by 21.
That's
You
true with
can't-
this
you
squad.
can't
With
let
this
it
squad,
happen.
You can't throw a game if it's 21-point deficit.
Yeah,
but put it
No,
like this:
Listen,
Lamar
if they do us
Jackson.
like that again, if we make it to the Super Bowl and they do us like that again, I don't see myself watching football no
Yeah, I
more.
will have gone to deep depression. I ain't gonna
bro.
lie.
I can't.
Nope. I got
But look,
a new
be-
hobby, bro.
Yo,
Nah,
be
bro,
honest.
for real,
Nah, I feel
like y'all think I'm playing, bro. Like I wouldn't think I'd be able to do it no more, bro.
Yo, that
I almost didn't
I
after that.
watched that call the other day, and when I watched it about 2 months ago, and I was looking, I was like, yo, that really is one of the most tackiest calls you ever gonna see in your life, bro. He grabbed him by the hip, barely jugged him, barely, and then the
And
ball
wow.
flies over.
Eight
Ball not
yards,
even
yeah.
catchable.
Yeah.
Ball not even
End zone.
catchable.
Like, come on,
Yeah.
bro. That was
And
terrible.
what hurt me the worst was when Juju was chatting all over
Come
Twitter.
on, bro.
You feel me? That shit got his ass cut though, because Kansas City
Oh,
kicked
yeah.
him to the curb after that. They didn't like all that
Yeah.
what he was doing with AJ and all that on Twitter.
He
Talking
didn't even
crap.
do nothing.
He didn't even exactly. He didn't
Yeah,
do
He
anything.
didn't do nothing.
You caught the flag
Yeah,
and you act
that's-
like you the hero.
bro. Just thinking about that just making me more and more angry, bro. So we got it.
Yeah, let's switch up this
Yeah.
topic.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
okay,
let's change
let's
the
not talk
topic.
about pain.
But
But
yeah.
yo, in the AFC
But yeah.
though, Warren, look at AFC.
Mhm.
This guy right here, we could beat them too.
So
Well,
let me
just,
figure this
just
part out.
looking at their
though. Why,
stats.
why is Josh Allen the favorite to win MVP? Jalen is 6th, but the stats are exactly the same.
The record's the same. The
Record's the
stats
same.
are the
That's the
same.
same.
Everything, it's like
Just-
identical.
They're only saying that because of the roster, the personnel that's on the team. That's the only reason
That-
why
Yeah, because he
they're
has
making
less.
this.
Plus, I feel like it's also passing yards. Like they look at the passing yards a lot more than total yards.
Yeah. Because
That's
total yards
true.
is good.
That's
That's
true.
true. Yeah, they're looking for the traditional quarterback, and they know a lot.
Yeah.
Jalen has a lot of touch pushes, but at the end of the day, bro, if you weren't watching the Eagles football like us intensively, bro, Jalen is balling, bro, not turning the ball over. He's just not messing things up. I don't care if they want to label him a game management at this point. We know he can make big sound throws. We know he could throw for 300.
Yeah,
We've seen him do it.
they just want that
Well,
exciting.
he took us
that
to the Super
exciting
Bowl
player,
with that, bro.
Yeah,
He took us to the
bro.
Super Bowl with his arm, bro.
I always
Yeah,
tell you
like-
this. Well, I've told this to Warren many times. I feel like Jalen is not the best quarterback, but I feel like he's one of the smartest quarterbacks. Like he'll make a couple more like decisions in a game that will win them the game because he's a winner. You
Mhm.
feel me?
I like
Yeah.
that.
Once he figures out how to win away, he'll beat you with 150 pass yards, 50 rush yards, and let everybody else do everything else. He's just gonna play his little role, and if you want to kill him another way, he'll kill you another way. We've seen
That's the
Jalen
thing.
win games multiple types of ways, bro.
Well,
And now he
MVP.
look at it
Jalen
like
is the
this,
Super
though.
Bowl MVP.
The one thing that Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts both have, the characteristic that both of them have that not any other NFL quarterback that plays right now has, they have a winning mindset at the end of the day. Like they're gonna, at the end of the day, they're gonna win the game. They're gonna do whatever they can to win the game, whether it's their arm, their legs, whatever. They're gonna know they're gonna win the game. So,
Right.
who else can you really say that about other than Patrick Mahomes? I can't think
Yeah.
of.
Lamar wins. Lamar. That's why I'm so proud of the last week's win because
But Lamar doesn't win the big games, though. Bro.
No, but I'm saying that's
Lamar
the
doesn't
problem.
win
But
big
that's
games.
the problem with him. That's what I'm about to say. You see how Lamar folded in this big stage versus the Eagles, bro. He's been doing that his whole career. Playoff game, he chokes.
Yeah, bro.
Jalen stands up to the plate. Jalen could get sacked 10 times, bro, and he still steps up to the plate. Like the dude is made out of Teflon Don. I think he's just like a Teflon. I just think he's because, bro, anything could be happening. You just see him on the sideline game phase, and all of a sudden things start picking up. He don't get rattled. He doesn't get to the point where he's down in his head. You see other quarterbacks, they're just in their head. You could tell they're already in their mind. They're playing against themselves at that point.
And
Jalen doesn't play the.
As
Go
good
ahead,
as that is for him as a player, bro, I think that's why he won't win the MVP because he don't have that wow factor. Like he not gonna wow
Yeah.
you.
That's fine. Yeah.
You know, and then
That's
even
fine.
if he do make a big play, like Josh Allen, what he do? Get up, flexing,
Mhm.
shaking his head. What Pat
Yeah.
Mahomes do? He do his little thing. What Lamar do? Do his little thing. But Jalen don't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
the
That's
NFL
right.
want that wow factor, bro. And like the calmness that he has and the resilience that he has, it's
Mhm.
not enough to be
It's
an
not poster boy
MVP.
material. You're
You know
right.
what I'm
So it's not poster boy
So
material.
I
He's
think
more,
that's why he won't win the MVP because of his demeanor. It'll be held against him, bro.
So I got a
That's-
question
that's
for
the-
y'all, and I wanna go around on this. What game was it that you saw Jalen play, and you said like that's my quarterback, or like we got the right guy? Like what game was played to where you said this is the right guy that we have?
Super
I mean,
Bowl.
if you
personally-
wanted to oh,
Yeah.
go ahead, Warren.
No, I was gonna say for me personally, it was that Bills game in overtime last year.
Okay.
It was that game because he threw it to a receiver nobody ever thought about. Now he's a commander, and like that was a perfect throw at the perfect time, and that was
Zacchaeus.
that game had you on your toes more than any other game. Just
That
because we were
throw
that
was
close.
crazy too.
I would actually
Yeah.
watch that game again. I don't really watch games, but
Watch
that's a
it
game you
again, bro.
rewatch again. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that was a
But
great game.
but yeah,
I
but
say
yeah,
the
I want to
Super
hear
Bowl,
from
though.
y'all.
You
Super
know what it
Bowl
was
game?
for me? For me, it was after the Super Bowl loss. After I saw him go toe to toe versus Patrick Mahomes, you know what I told myself?
And do better.
And I'll tell you, I told myself and do better. Exactly. I gave this guy 5 years, the next 5 years to win a Super Bowl, and we're in year 2 of that. Okay, I give Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts has something about him where he wants to win. You
Mhm.
understand? He wants to win. So after the Super Bowl loss, I never seen him look that dejected. And after I seen him outplay Patrick Mahomes on the biggest stage, I said, this guy is made for Philadelphia, bro. He's going to get one in the next 5 years. We're in year 2 of that, bro. I really, really do think he's bringing one to Philly, bro. I really do think that. I think that Jalen he's the perfect quarterback for Philadelphia because of the tough skin, bro.
For sure. For sure.
Go ahead.
Scott, what
Scott.
game would it be for you?
Well, personally, going off of like what I'm gonna make it 2 because the game that I watched Jalen play, where I was like, this could be my starting quarterback, was in 2021 when we played the Saints. I don't know if y'all remember that game.
Oh, they were
I
the number
remember
one
that.
defense. Yeah, they were the
But he
number
was-
one
Oh, yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
Going into that
He was
game, they were
snapping.
ranked number 1.
Yeah,
Mm.
he was snapping, and I was like, damn. I didn't when we first drafted him. I was like, damn, we really got the guy that got benched for Tua. That's crazy. But
That's what he's
watching that
doing.
game. Yeah, I was
Mhm.
like, okay, cool. He could definitely ball. But yeah, then I'm gonna take your guys' answer. Mine would be the Super Bowl. As far as like this dude can win it. Like I
Mm.
just watched him. If it was any other team that we played, we would have won.
We
So
would have won. Yeah. Fuck,
No,
bro.
that's facts.
Scotty, please. Oh man, Scotty, that hurts.
No.
That hurts to even hear
No.
that because it's right.
Whenever y'all get some
I
free
thought about
time,
it.
go on ESPN. I looked this up and look at Donovan McNabb's snaps. I mean, just look at his stats with the Eagles. When Donovan McNabb first played his first 5 years, his stats is just like Jalen's. His stats
Yeah.
are just like Jalen's.
But they don't even
But-
feel like the same type of player. Not
They
even
don't.
close.
But what's crazy is as McNabb was getting older, he was throwing more.
Right.
As he was
Yeah.
throwing more, they weren't going to the postseason. As he was throwing more,
That's true.
so
My
then
concern
he
is
went back
what
to
they were
it, and that's when they went to the Super Bowl. So I feel like Jalen and Donovan McNabb, as much as people don't want to hear this, their stats are very similar to each other. But Jalen just has more talent on his team. But
He's
at
more
the end of the-
talented than Donovan McNabb overall.
You talking
Like
about
I
Dirk,
said,
same age,
Dirk Ball Donovan?
I'll take Jalen Hurts over Donovan all day.
I would take Jalen Hurts over Donovan McNabb just because Jalen Hurts has the leadership.
The only other
Yeah.
quarterback I
He
would
cares
take
more.
in this. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. But I want to hear Antoine's answer. What was the game, Antoine? Like, what was the game for you that made you think Jalen was your QB1?
Yeah, it was the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl 2.
But even to build on top of that, the following year, he beat Mahomes.
Yep, in Kansas City.
He beat Josh Allen.
He beat everybody.
He beat
Yeah, he beat
Lamar.
everyone.
he beat Lamar. He beat
Joe
fucking Joe Burrow. He
To
beat all the top
everybody.
guys.
He beat everybody. Every
He beat
quarterback he
everybody.
beat.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
beating everyone.
That's why
Right.
I'm always, side with him. Like even though the numbers don't do it for everybody, the player that he is and the leader that he is and the
That's
way
what
that
I'm
he
talking
leads
about.
this team, that's what does it for me, bro.
That's the
Yeah.
comment of the,
So we
of the
can
stream
have
right
we
there.
can have a
right
quarterback
there,
that's
Antoine.
putting up big
Mhm.
numbers, but we losing like the Browns lost last
Like the
night.
Burrow, like the Bengals, but he got
Like-
340
like the-
yards.
Like the Falcons were with Minnesota, bro. That's why they got rid of him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your passing yard, or Jameis Winston yesterday is a prime example.
Yep.
It doesn't matter how many
100
yards you
yards,
throw.
bro. That was
Doesn't
crazy
matter
though.
how many
That was a
yards
good
you throw,
game. That was a
Nah,
you
good
still
game.
lose the
Yeah.
game. And those yards are only going up like that because of desperation.
But they look good on
Yeah.
paper, but then it's like,
Desperation
who
yards,
is Jameis Winston, right? And then Jalen Hurts throws for 119 yards, and it's like, I'd rather just deal with that guy, man. You feel me?
He also had like 4 picks.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Like
he did.
Antoine said, the stats for Jalen's never gonna wow you. He can wow you here and there. He'll get some. I mean, he has many records, impressive numbers,
Mhm.
but it's collectively what he does overall, the leadership, the decision making. The sometimes he gets streaky. He'll be playing bad, then all of a sudden he turns out the Jets. So it's like it's overall him as as a package as a player. So I really do think what Antoine said is correct. He's definitely the guy, but what can we say?
Yeah. This is his stats against Jared Goff. And just looking at it, I don't see that big of a difference. Wherever
Nope.
he's lacking, he's making up somewhere else.
Yeah.
So
It's really just past touchdowns that's like the big difference.
yeah.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like I said, we haven't how many games have we had all 3 of our starters out
I
there
saw
on the
somebody
field?
arguing. I think
But-
the numbers between 3 to 4. The numbers because I saw these people argue. I think it's 3 or 4 games that
Yeah.
Dallas, AJ, and that's it, bro. That's
Yeah.
another thing too.
Another thing,
Jalen,
it always
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Scotty.
you was on a roll. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Jalen, bro. Every week he's just shuffling with what he got. If you throw him Goddard, no AJ, or Devontae, no Goddard, whatever you throw him, he's just dealing with whatever he got. That's hard to get a rhythm going too. When every week you just got a different lineup to go with.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
No,
Yeah.
I feel you.
I was just gonna say, I feel like it all goes back to Saquon Barkley. Like, don't get me wrong, David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs is the best running back duo in the league. I think we can all agree on that. But nobody in the damn NFL is as good as Saquon Barkley. So it's obviously gonna make Jalen's stats look a little bit lesser.
Less.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very, very good point.
But
And
he's
we
still-
sleeping
he's
on
still holding
Gainwell
his
too,
own.
bro. Because Gainwell will get out there if he needs to. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
everybody,
But he
like
just,
they
he
talk
doesn't
about
get no
Montgomery
attempts.
and Gibbs. Yeah, they talk about Gainwell and Montgomery. Gibbs and Montgomery. We got Gainwell. If
I'm
we
not scared
really
of them,
need
bro.
somebody to get
Yeah.
out there. Yeah, that
Yeah.
defense, bro, is not. I feel like the best defense that we probably played up against is, of course, the Bucks. But who else? Like the Ravens defense is probably the toughest defense we had. Other
The
than
Eagles
that.
would
So,
play the Bucks. It would be funny too if the Eagles would end up with the Bucks again somehow in the playoffs. And you feel me? The Bucks would not want to see this type of this Philly. This is not Week 3 Philly.
Nah.
yeah,
And
that's
hopefully we'd be
It's-
healthy at that time. So
yeah. But no, just moving forward into just the stats for the rankings of where we're at. I know Antoine talked about it a little bit, but total defense ranked number 1, run defense 7th, pass defense 3rd, total offense 4th, run offense 1st, and pass offense 28th.
That's what Scotty
Hey.
just said. That's the Saquon effect. That
Yeah,
we're not even gonna down our folks, bro. That is literally the Saquon effect. We would at least be in the middle of the field. That's the Saquon
it is
effect.
what it is.
Nah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm looking at 10-2. That's what matters. If we
8 wins in a row.
8 wins in a row, balling, allowing 15 points, a 0.3 during the 8-game streak.
Now, if we was
That
6
just gives,
and it looked like that, then yeah, like come on, Jalen. I don't know what the hell you got going.
Yeah, exactly.
But 10
Yeah,
and
that
2,
makes
like
sense.
you can't complain about too much.
You can't.
that pass
complain.
offense rating just gives the media something to talk about. So
Bro, and
keep us
look at the
under
It
run.
does.
Look, think about this, bros. Think about this. What did we say we want? We want a good defense and running, bro. They're the number 1 rush offense and the number 1 total defense, bro. That's all you
Yeah.
need to know about this squad, bro.
Damn.
hmm
Look, think about that, bro. Think about it. Just think about it. Number 1 on both the smash mouth categories.
Yep.
Yeah, and I
Yes.
look at it like this: that pass offense, that's a controllable, bro. At the end of the day, that's
It is.
controllable.
It definitely is.
That's a controllable. If we want to throw the ball to AJ or Smitty or Dallas, we can do that. But we choose not to just because we go with Old Faithful. Like in all honesty,
And guys, and guys, think about it. Saquon's trying to break Dickerson's record. What's the chances of Jalen really going crazy throwing for the rest of the season? It's
That's
not
another
that
thing,
high.
bro. It's like when you see a teammate has the ability to do something like that, you're gonna do your best as a friend and as a teammate to help him get that.
Who was the quarterback the year that Adrian Peterson rushed for those 2,000 yards?
Brett
was that
Favre?
Brett Favre?
Can't-
Yeah, it was Brett Favre.
For who?
I
For
believe it
the
was Brett.
Vikings?
Somebody can look it up.
No, I said I don't even remember.
No, for
Yeah,
the
somebody
Vikings.
can look it
Might
up.
have been-
See.
Brett Favre
It
might have
been
been
Brett
better
Favre,
than
though.
that.
I think it was that guy
Really?
Ponder. They had some guy Christian Ponder too. At one point, I think he was 2014 though.
That's true.
I don't know.
Minnesota always had a weird
But
quarterback.
they had a good offensive line as well at that time. Their offensive
You need-
line
well,
was
yeah.
good.
You have to have a good offense. I don't
Yeah,
care
so
how
if you
good
got
a
a
running
running
back
back
you
running
are.
for 2,000 yards, like
Yeah.
the
You
quarterback's
can't
not
get
gonna
that.
play too much of a role in that offense like that.
Yeah, I think he's going for the record. He needs 105 more yards average through the next 5 games, and he's gonna get that, bro. He keeps cracking them in the fourth quarter, bro. They said Saquon second half has 982 yards. That would be ranked like number 4 overall or 3, right? You see?
Yeah, third or fourth, something like that. That's
See,
insane,
Scotty?
bro. That is insane.
How is your second half yards up there with everybody's total?
It's basically tied. It's like I think he's 4th, but Josh Jacobs is only ahead of him for 3rd place by like 7 yards, bro. That's insane.
Damn.
That's
That's crazy.
Let's go into the
That
comments
is,
real quick. Let's see what Gio's talking about. We're playing great. We just have to keep it low key.
Yeah.
Oh, he was talking about the Super Bowl. Yeah, let's not talk Super Bowl yet. Yeah.
We fans, we can
You
talk.
see, hey, everybody else looking like food, Gio.
Yeah, they look like food.
Everybody, yeah, we smoking people. Yeah, that. Oh, shout out to Coop too. Cooper did. What is it?
Hey, chill.
Everybody, chill out,
Did y'all hear that? Yeah,
the
that's
tackle
crazy,
was
bro.
crazy though.
Yo, and then
That tackle
that's
was
you.
crazy.
Y'all do know that's the Selly for the rest of the season, bro. Because as soon as he got up, he said, "I knew the Selly, bro." As soon as I got up,
Yeah.
he
He
said,
did it immediately.
"Bro, this team is beyond hype." Watch Baldy's breakdown. He breaks down that tackle that Quinyon Mitchell had on Mark Andrews. He was going off to Zay Andrews, and then Mark Andrews. Zay Flowers, and he cut back to Andrews, and he tackled Andrews, and you see Jalen Carter just throw his arm up. This team is playing for each other, bro. They want to see the next man win. Nobody's trying to outdo the other guy. They all
Nobody's
trying to collect.
selfish.
Nobody. It's just 2017 vibes, bro, all over again.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah. Buffalo is going to send the Rams packing. Maybe. We'll see, depending on where they're playing. Like, Buffalo, I don't know where they're playing, though.
I don't know where that game is at.
Yeah, I don't know where they're playing.
LA, that's going to be a good game, actually.
Steve says, hey, are y'all looking for any more podcasters? Steve, if you want, you can message
You can be a guest,
either
yeah.
me or Jay. Yeah, you can message either me or Jay, and we can give you some more info on that. Devontae coming back. Can't wait to be on this complete team.
Yeah, but Goddard is hurt now.
But Goddard is out. Yeah, Goddard's out. He's weak to
Fuck. That's true, bro. I forgot.
I'm telling you, we can't win, bro. Jalen every week he just got it. It's Calcaterra time, bro.
Like they the same person, bro.
At least we have a good
spot.
They just need to move Johnny Wilson to tight end. Just move Johnny Wilson to tight end, bro.
I like
he
Grant.
has the size for it.
Can he block
No,
though? If he can block, yeah, for sure.
Calcaterra is good, but I'm saying just as a replacement, like
Trust me, Warren. If he could play tight end, they would have put his ass there already, bro. Like what Antoine said, can he block? Because if you can't block, you can't play. You can't play
I
tight
don't
end.
think
You
we
can't.
can see if he can block yet. We haven't seen that yet. But
I'm pretty sure they probably
know-
tried to.
Yeah.
put
Trust
him in there
me.
and see what he had
Maybe
for it.
that's something. Maybe we speaking into existence. Maybe they already doing that. We just don't.
The
see
fact
that.
that Jalen has targeted him a few times in the red zone shows that in practice they working on stuff because he tried to throw it to him a couple times in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve. Like I
He's
said,
supposed
just hit us
to
up.
be coming back too.
Geo co-host alert.
Scotty and Antoine got it lit right now. Nah, we're let me get off topic real quick. I really appreciate y'all, bro. What y'all bring to the show every week. Me and Warren been doing this for a minute, but y'all brought some extra juice and we needed this, bro. We needed to make it 4 of us, and I appreciate y'all, bro. Every week.
Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate y'all for letting us hop on. It's fun.
I love
Yeah,
talking to players, bro, for sure.
Steve got a question for us. He said, y'all see any weakness with the team? I'll kind of answer that one. I don't see a weakness, but I will say that going into week 14, the thing that's going to hurt us is just health.
Slow
Injuries
starts,
is going to
Warren.
kill us.
Slow start this first quarter.
I think the slow starts is our motto, though. Like it's like we gotten all the way into going into week 14. Like,
But we don't want to play a
now,
team
bro.
like Detroit and go into a 21-0 hole or something like, or
But, bro,
17-0 hole.
that's why we
We
have
don't
the
want that.
defense that we have, though. Like let our defense, let our offense.
Nah, but
start to
listen,
flow,
but
bro.
what if one game
get
our
what y'all
defense
saying.
don't
I get
don't
what
come
y'all
out
saying.
like that? Like in
Yeah.
Tampa, we
I
didn't come
get
out
that.
like that.
Yeah, and we
But, bro,
started.
when
You
you
saw it
confident-
exactly.
We
Tampa's the
couldn't
exact example. When the points get
But
up
when you
to
got one of them ones,
much.
bro, that's the thing. We got one of them ones on defense.
Nah, we do for sure.
Like,
Definitely.
defense is going to complement our offense. If they gonna see we didn't score either. So
Yeah, I
they gonna
love
be
the
like, we need to
adjustments.
stop 'em.
I love the
like-
adjustments by the defense, bro. Every single
think-
game they adjust.
But
Yeah.
I do think they are going in with a script, and that script is just not working. I think
That's what I'm
the
saying.
biggest thing.
I've been
just
saying that
going in
shit
with a
since week
script and the
like
script isn't
3.
working.
It just doesn't work, and then they just have to change it up.
But yeah, do y'all
Still,
see any
like,
other
you
weaknesses?
know, that would be mine too. Still, is the first
Yeah,
quarter.
slow starts. Yeah,
I know we're able to win games still like that, but the playoffs is a different beast, bro. Like that's something that you do not want. If you're in the NFC Championship game, it don't matter who it is. You at least want to put something up on the board or get like a
Yeah,
good
you
drive
want
going.
to strike first for sure.
You want to strike
Yeah.
first, and you don't want to
I
get
feel
in
you
the hole.
100%.
Like
I
I want
feel
to
that.
come down and punch a team in the mouth. First drive, come down,
Yeah.
score a touchdown, get them
Yeah,
three
and
and
I
out,
know
get the ball back,
me
score
and
again.
Antoine were
Like
watching the
every
game
one of them.
together too. Me and Antoine were watching the game together, and it was 0-9 for the longest.
Yeah.
Antoine, while you were watching that, did you feel any doubt with that
No.
0-9?
No.
Nah, because
That's
we
my
talked.
thing, though.
You remember we talked before the game. We talked about a lot.
Defense, boy.
And I said when it come to
Mhm.
offense, I think Goddard and AJ gonna have to carry. I said Saquon, he might get about 100, a little bit less, and that's how
Mhm.
it played out. And so with defense, I said, talking with my brother, he said that it's gonna take about 2 drives for us to figure it out, and I agreed with him because at first I was
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
by the first half we'll have it figured out. He said, nah, the first 2 drives. I said,
And it
okay, I
was.
can see that.
It was.
And the first 2
They,
drives, and after that, that's how it played out. So,
Right.
now I wasn't concerned because I like Fangio. He plays chess,
Mhm.
so you go take
Yeah.
some of his pieces, but you're not gonna take his house.
And I think
Like
it's
that.
almost
Figure it out.
scripted. I feel like the offense almost scripts it to get the feel of the defense. You feel me? To kind of like get a feel of what they're doing, who their spy is, who's on what, who's doing what, so they know how to attack them. That's
Right.
just like they get paid millions of dollars to think like that, bro. So
Warren, you
at
know
the
what
end
I'm
of the
noticing
day.
too? This defense, they're putting teams kind of in a chokehold during games. Like they get quick 3-and-outs. They almost putting them in a position where we figured you out. Now do something else. And that's what
Mhm.
happened after the 9-0. They
3-3
figured
and
it out, and everything's 3-and-out, punt, 3-and-out, a couple yards, 3-and-out, a couple 5 plays, 3-and-out, whatever. It was just this team. I don't know who's responsible for the adjustments or what's going on. But once a team they figure it out, like you said, like your brother said or you said, Antoine, the first 2-3 drives after that, it's almost like they writing a story for the other team. Like
Mhm.
we're dictating what you're gonna
Yeah,
do.
and you're
Yeah.
not
And
gonna
they
be able
still
to do
found a
nothing.
way to have more first downs than us too, which is crazy. It didn't look like
Yeah.
it, but
It didn't look like it. Yeah,
Nah, because they came out them first 2 drives and they marched right down the field. So
they
a lot
probably,
of
it
them
probably
first
got
downs
like 4 first
came.
downs.
bro, the
First 2
Rams did it
drives
to us.
and the last drive.
The Rams did it to us, and
That's true.
the Commanders did it. Marched right down the field in the
First
beginning. You
2
saw
drives and the
first 2
last
drives.
drive.
Gio said we need more trick plays. After what I saw in LA at that Rams game,
Nah,
Nah.
that-
I don't think so. I don't think that's
I think
us.
the trick plays allows us to have all of our starters.
yeah,
Like,
but they
Devontae needs to
almost
be out there. Dallas needs to be out there. AJ needs to be out there. Nobody needs
If
to
you're
be
gonna
out
do
there.
it, yeah,
All the
if you're
starters
gonna
need
do
to
it, you gotta have everybody. But that was botched.
yeah.
But I mean, like with the way that our offensive line is set up, like we don't need to trick nobody.
Yeah.
It's
Like
we
this
can
line,
Yeah,
we just gotta
like-
pull up.
know what we're gonna do.
Jalen,
Like, think about it
Jalen
like
Hurts
this.
RPO is a trick
Good
play
point.
alone.
But bro, just think about it like this. It's just like the tush push, bro. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
But the same
It's
thing with
just like
Saquon.
Saquon.
Fourth
Like-
quarter, Saquon's coming.
like-
Bro, they put
Like
11
you know
people
it's
in the
coming,
box.
and you just can't stop it. Like
10
Like,
people
the
in the
end of day,
box.
we just force
Damn.
you to stop it, and
Yeah.
like that's just how this team is. Like you know what's coming. We all know what's coming, and like as we're watching the game, probably like 9 plays where it felt like Saquon was about to just break loose. So
Yeah.
like,
Bro, we expecting it every week, Warren, because they've already figured it out.
Exactly.
Fourth quarter, we're gonna put everybody in the box. Our guys versus your guys. You know what's coming.
Saquon got
Saquon's
some,
getting
man, he got some
bro.
juice.
It's bro. I'm telling you, this team is extremely special. I felt when AJ came to the Eagles in 2022. Remember that first game they played the Lions, ironically, and AJ.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh
he
my
threw
God.
that go route. You remember that go route? And I
Yeah.
said, boy, this player is
Bro.
gonna transform this team. AJ, he did
Yeah.
transform the offense.
He did.
AJ was, and
Big
now we
time.
got the other part. Smitty was a piece in between. Smitty's like the bushing to hold the control arm together. Like
Mhm.
Smitty is like everything works together, and Smitty's just right in the middle of all that. Bro, this team full strength is gonna be hard, man. I'm telling you, because it's hard to
Damn.
defend them on offense, and we haven't seen them all together on the field at the same time. So it's hard to really judge how far can they go.
Right.
judge our
We know
eyes
what
what we
Saquon-
see 'em. Yeah.
We know what Saquon could do. Saquon is a home run hitter. He's the closer. He's who you want to have the ball in the fourth quarter, and everybody knows it, bro. Everybody knows it.
No, that's facts. And me personally, would we like to see AJ Brown get some more passes and
Of
maybe pass the
course.
ball a little bit more? Yeah, we would.
It'll
And
come. It'll come.
yeah, it will come, and it's more of a feel too. But I will say this, and I have a question for y'all. So Saquon is on track to beat the rushing yard record. With the team going the way that they are right now, do you feel like that is something that Saquon wants, or do you feel Saquon saying like, no, let the second string go in, let them play. Like I'm not worried about it. Do y'all think he really wants that, or do y'all feel like because it's either a selfish move or a team move? I personally don't think he cares that much for it.
Right.
I think we're the
I
only
know
ones
he
talking
wants the
about it.
rushing title. He definitely wants the rushing title.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
about
think
the
that
record.
But to
Go
beat
ahead,
the
Jay.
record, but he has to, yeah, but he'll have to beat that by he'll have to play all like the rest of the games. So by
Yeah.
the time we get to like the Commanders, that may just be a free game to just go ahead and just let whoever play. Do you think
I mean,
Saquon would do that? Because if you do that, then you got to bring the starting lineman out. Then you got to put some receivers out there. Then you got to have Jalen back out.
yeah.
Do you think this team is doing that, or do you think he would sit out?
look, this is the
Yes,
thing
yeah.
here. When we saw earlier in the season, I don't remember what game it was, but when Saquon was like, "Let the young bulls eat,"
The Giants
that
game,
was
yeah.
like week 5. So he
Yeah.
had no idea about no rushing record that he was
Yeah, no, you're
possibly gonna
right.
break. You
Mhm.
fast forward 10 weeks later, and it's like, oh shoot, I can actually break this record. That does put your mindset in a different like place because that's the record that if he breaks that, who knows when it will ever be broken again. So if he were to go and play in a game, I would be like scared out of my mind. Like, bro, the playoffs are next week. Please don't get injured. But I wouldn't hate him for it.
I think the
I
team is pushing
I
him more. I
personally
think it's
wouldn't want
more.
him to do it.
Yeah, I think the team is put. I don't think it's him personally. I think the team and the organ. I think they want him to get it more because it's 501 more yards, 5 games left. He could do it in 4 games. He could
Wait,
I don't
realistically
know.
rush it.
That would be tough. He's got
no,
to
no, no.
he's got
It's
to get
he's got 1,500. It's 2105. So it's
Yeah.
600 more
I'm sorry. I'm
yards.
sorry. Sorry.
yeah.
601. Sorry. It's 601 and 500 and 5 games left. So
So
that's
Yeah,
how many
100.
yards will he need to average
He
that's
needs to
like
per
average
game?
over 100 and
100 and 115, probably something like that.
Okay.
115.
Like 123 or something like that.
And they playing the Panthers, so they can let him just take off on the Panthers and get
I don't think it's gonna happen for the simple
250.
fact that they're gonna
If he
sit.
does another 250,
If he does another 250, then he got it, bro.
he got it. He got it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you got the Panthers. If you just go off on the Panthers, you get a good amount of yards there. Like maybe, hey, sit out on this Commanders game.
Scotty, you
Like
said that's
rest
your
up.
dad, right? That's your dad commenting. But you know
Yeah.
what? That's what he really wants. He wants
Yeah,
even
for
a
sure.
playoff
Bro.
win, bro. He's never even had that experience. You understand?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
He's just that's what he really wants. So the record's looming, but I know he's thinking about getting a ring and a chip, bro, for sure. Over
Because he
everything.
didn't go anywhere in college either, bro. So
No,
like,
bro, he's never really won it. He
this
said it.
is
He's never really got to win. He's always been on mediocre teams and everything's always been on him. And it's funny because in New York, everything was on him, and we're not putting everything on Philly, but he's just taking the torch and running
It
with
just
it.
is. It just
we kind of
naturally
are,
is.
but
Yeah.
Naturally,
kinda
he's
are.
taking over. Naturally, he's
Yeah.
taking over.
They relied on him to get, 50% of the team's yards. We don't rely on him. He just
We don't
does it. He
rely.
just
He
gets
just
it.
does
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But I will
Yeah.
say this too. I think Saquon this is probably the one team that he's been around where he's been playing with this pedigree of just like players. Like
Talent.
think about it. You can think about Jalen. He's been to a national championship.
Yeah.
Like majority of those
AJ
linemen.
too.
Yeah, AJ, you got Dickerson with Alabama, you got Devontae Smith with Alabama, then you got Georgia on the other side. Like the pedigree of athletes, bro, is crazy right now. And this is the first time Saquon's around that. So when you got that caliber of players playing
It's gonna
and
turn
you
you
have
up.
that talent,
Yeah.
it's gonna, yeah, exactly. So it's gonna make him want to play harder.
Barkley be
For them.
hyping up AJ a lot. They asked him who does he think is when they did you saw when the Brandon Graham's kids was interviewing him.
Mhm.
They asked Barkley who does he think is the best player on the team, and obviously he's not gonna say himself. He said AJ. He said that guy's just good at football, man. So Barkley and the way they complement each other, that just show you greatness, recognize greatness.
Yeah, and I like how they both respect each other too, bro. Like AJ's not being that Terrell Owens that people were saying he was.
No,
Like,
bro, he
he
got a
wants him
taste
to
of the
eat.
Super Bowl. He got a taste
Because
of
at the end of the
Super Bowl.
day,
They wanna get back.
AJ ate 2 years ago, bro. AJ ate 2 years ago in the Super Bowl, so
50,
he knows what that
1,500
feels
yards
like.
too.
Yeah, he knows what that feels like. So I'm just glad there's no tension with all this going on, especially with Saquon getting that
like
light.
Jay said, game recognized game. So I'm not fit to argue for more targets when we got the best man in the world.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I gotta do less.
But you got some receivers that'll be like that, though.
Yeah.
You got some receivers that are like that. That's how.
And I'm not gonna
Diggs
lie.
was. That's why.
I was a little, it was definitely Diggs was the problem. I think we could see that. But
yeah.
I was a little worried that AJ was going to be that kind of guy because he was complaining a lot last year, like more than I wanted him to. But he's like, but it was different because the team sucked.
If you remember too, Scotty, when he complained, after he complained, he went on that 6-game streak with the 125. It was just because he knew what he could do.
He
So
knew
it's
what
like-
he could do. Yeah.
And he's like, y'all not even utilizing. I'm here and I could transform the game for y'all, and you know. But I think he's past that. Now he's realizing that that's Barkley now. Barkley's what AJ was doing 2 years ago, transforming us. So he's just taking a back seat now, letting Barkley. I mean, even Jalen. Jalen is letting Barkley just run with the torch. Like you said, he's naturally doing it. He's just running with it.
Yeah.
And Jalen's doing a good job at leading that too. I don't think a lot of quarterbacks would be able to do that.
Yeah, the ego thing. They're not going to be able to be if the fact that the
even the
running
way
backs.
Jalen's utilizing his legs, bro, is crazy. Like Jalen's getting yards just running too. Like his RPOs is crazy. That's how they got the touchdown to Dallas Goedert with that RPO.
Yeah.
So these RPOs is looking nice, and everybody says Kellen Moore's not going to run the ball. That's all Kellen Moore's doing.
We're number one.
Bro, I saw a video this morning of what's his name, Emmanuel Acho. He was breaking down like our read options from that game. Jalen does not get the credit that he deserves for how smart he is as a quarterback.
It's a
he is a smart quarterback, bro. And it's like every single read he made. Yeah, he's a very smart player.
Yeah, and think about the coaching.
Who you said did that, Scotty? I want to see that. Who you said that?
It was Emmanuel Acho. I saw it on Facebook. I'll try to find it.
Yeah, no, it's not. He's probably on the. That's the show he got.
Facility?
Yeah, it's probably Facility. The show they have.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He was basically saying like what Jalen's doing should be illegal and that they should sue him.
He got Jalen has almost 500 yards rushing too.
That's amazing.
Quietly.
Bro, he's playing smart football, bro.
Damn, he had that many?
Yeah, he got that 500.
Yeah, he's playing smart football. Like, you can tell Kellen Moore has been helping him teach. He's been teaching him how to read defenses. So, like, you see more like pregame calling, more audibles. He's changing up the plays. Like,
I love the motion. The motion is the best.
He wasn't doing that at all last year, bro.
For real. Wow. He wasn't doing motion. He wasn't going under center. He wasn't doing any of that stuff.
Nothing. Everything was vanilla.
It was.
So he's making him a smarter player, and I think we can all say at the end of the day, at the end of this season, the reason why we stumbled last year was straight coaching. Like,
100%.
It was straight up coaching.
Like, our answer. We got our answer to that because everyone knew it was coaching, but
I trained him up.
Scott said yes. I'm Scotty. That was a funny comment. So your dad just commented.
Yeah, he said I trained him up well. Hey man, he's not lying though. It's been Philly sports since the day I was born. So
that's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate your pop. Shout out to Scotty Senior.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, bro, like this. Like I said, we haven't dived in that much into the Panthers just because we're not trying to overlook them, but we kind of know what we're dealing with. I know Bryce Young has been playing. He's been playing a lot better the last 2 games. Like
Yeah.
they
I
almost
think it
beat
last
the
4
Chiefs.
games, right?
Was it the Chiefs they almost beat a week ago?
He almost beat the Chiefs a week ago, yeah. And then last week
Yeah.
he almost beat
Buck-
who were they
Yeah.
playing? I was watching that game coming down to the wire too. They
Bucks.
almost won. Bucks, yeah.
That was
Or they
the
beat
same
them, yeah.
day. That was on Sunday. It was like
Sunday,
an
yeah.
overtime game.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that game was good. That
So-
game was actually good. Baker Mayfield
So
was
Bryce
like, you
Young
see
is
why he
doing
don't play
very
like that
well.
versus Philly throwing picks and stuff, man. Baker Mayfield was playing trash in that game.
I know, right?
Yeah. So, but yeah, like we were talking about with Dallas Goedert, he's week to week with the knee injury. I think we're kind of getting a little tired of the same fiddle being played every year, with them being injured. Me personally, either put somebody else as a tight end or look for a tight end in the draft.
Dallas gets injured a lot. He does.
I like Dallas Goedert a lot. I really do. But like your best ability
Ertz
is
didn't
your
get as
availability.
Ertz didn't get as injured as him. Ertz was more available in a more week to week basis as far as
Yeah.
availability. Goddard is a hell of a tight end, but you're right. He has missed a lot of games over the years.
And I like Calcaterra too, but I don't think Calcaterra can block like Dallas Goedert though.
Definitely
I
not.
don't,
No, definitely
I don't
not.
think he can block
in
like
general can.
yeah. So
Zach Ertz
I
couldn't
think-
even block like Dallas Goddard. That's why Dallas took his job because they were like, "Yo, Zach can't block. Dallas
Right.
will." Feel me? Zach was never
Right.
known for blocking.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why I have a very strong feeling that Johnny Wilson was picked up for a reason, bro. Like
Yeah, they could develop him.
I'm
They
gonna
could
keep
develop
banging
him.
that drum, but I feel like they picked him up for a reason. He's 6'7". He's 6'7", about 215, 220. So like he was supposed to be the Albert O, because remember we picked up Albert O and he was trash. So
They cut him already.
yeah. Now we got Johnny Wilson. So they're looking
Wait till
for
I'm
a
done.
certain type of personnel and tight end. I think Johnny Wilson might be that person. But with that being said, too, the Eagles just signed a fullback as well
I
to
saw
the
that,
practice squad. So like that's going to be very interesting because I think with Vin Van Sumeren going down, they saw how much of a advantage it was, or
Yeah,
how much.
potential. Yeah, they probably have
yeah.
some gadget
Yeah.
plays with the tush push and stuff, and all sorts of stuff with a fullback.
Love Goddard, but he is like glass. He breaks.
He is.
Hey,
He is. He is. It's a,
Yeah.
it's a
I hate
theme.
to
It's
say
a
that
theme.
because I like him so much, bro.
Right.
And like but at the end of the day, it's a business at the end of the day, bro. And like as much as it's good that we do have a run game to where we're not, because this will be talked about more with them being
Yeah,
injured.
for sure.
Yeah.
So like that's just my personal thoughts on that. How do y'all feel about with Dallas Goedert getting injured? This will be his 4th season getting injured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just repetitive, bro, because it's not only like one injury per year, which would be doable, but he gets injured like this and he's
2-3
week to
times a
week
year.
basically all
Yeah.
season. So
You're
it's
right,
like
multiple.
Yeah, he gonna miss.
I
He gonna
mean,
miss a handful of games every season. 5
Yeah.
plus.
So with that being said, would y'all be more comfortable keeping Dallas Goedert if we got a true elite wide receiver 3?
what do you mean? Like,
If we could get an elite wide receiver 3 onto the team, we can
No.
all admit Dotson was probably one of the worst moves that they made this season. But if we can get another wide receiver 3, would keeping Goddard be more realistic for y'all, or do y'all say get a tight end and keep the same wide receiver 3 that we got?
Right, because if we get a more elite pass catcher, then Dallas Goedert will kind of be null and void at that point. So if
Exactly.
we do get a third receiver, like a better upgraded third receiver, then I wouldn't mind letting Dallas Goedert walk.
The tight end in the Eagles has to be good because usually the Eagles are a tight end team. So I
Mhm.
feel like the wide receiver 3 essentially is not even the third target. I think the tight end is the third target. You go the 2 receivers and then that's how it
Yeah, I
usually
agree.
is. That's how the Eagles always have a tight end. Going back,
They do.
Chad Lewis,
Brett Selleck.
Selleck,
Yeah.
Ertz, the cycle continues. So you got to have at least one guy who's catchable and can block.
But going back
So
to
would
what
you say
Warren
Dallas
said,
Goedert's
that
time
would
is
be-
up?
That could kind of be like the Johnny Wilson situation.
Yeah, Johnny Wilson. I don't
You
think
can
his
move
time
him
is
to
up.
tight end, and that'll be nice, bro.
That would be nice. Yeah, putting him there
Johnny
because he's
Wilson at
fast.
tight end.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
But you know
Because
what though?
Calcaterra is good. Calcaterra is good, but how long have we had Calcaterra?
He's been in the Eagles for a couple
3 years.
seasons now.
3 years. I think this is third year.
3 years?
Third
Okay,
year.
so
Third.
yeah. So him and Jalen have that chemistry with each other. So
I mean, you
that's-
can tell when
They
Goddard's
could-
out, he still gets receptions.
If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, does anybody know where Calcaterra went to school? If I'm not mistaken, I think
he went to
school
Bama.
with Jalen. He didn't go
No,
to
he
school
went
with
to
Jalen?
either Bama or Oklahoma with
Oh,
Jalen.
No, he played with Jalen, I believe, in college.
I think it was
Yeah, either
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma or Bama.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
played
either
with
one.
him.
He played college football at Oklahoma before transferring to SMU.
Yep.
So
Okay,
they
so
probably
yeah.
played with each other at Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
know Calcaterra and Jalen are cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Then you got Jack Stoll too. Is it Jack Stoll?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Jack still got
He
waived.
didn't get no playing time though.
Yeah, he
Oh,
got
he
waived.
did.
I thought.
I think you're right,
Was that-
actually. Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, he
It was
got
like
waived
a
last week. I
few
was
weeks ago.
surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised to
Yeah.
see that he got waived because I thought he was more of a camaraderie, locker room.
Yeah,
got a
but
third.
no, that's
Tight end.
yeah, and we have a lot of wide receiver threes. We got Brendan Covey, we got Dotson,
We got
we got
Anaya
Johnny
Smith.
Wilson.
Anaya Smith is still in the.
Who is
We
that?
got. They got guys they got to develop. You got sometimes it takes
Yeah.
guys a couple times.
I just dropped
Yeah.
him off
Yeah.
my dynasty squad. I ain't gonna even.
Yeah, he hasn't done. They haven't even thrown the ball yet. I think he got like one target.
When he got
Yeah.
drafted, they said he was going to be a threat, but I
know.
even,
I remember
even
seeing those
CJ called
videos.
him out.
I thought he
CJ
was.
called him out at practice, say you haven't done anything all camp. So like,
Yeah, because he don't work hard. From what
Yeah.
I've been hearing.
Yeah,
That's probably
That's-
true. Yeah.
that's probably true. Because listen,
It goes a
they don't
long
work
way.
hard. Exactly. Everybody
I
knows
ain't
what
got
effort
permission
is.
to feel it.
but just think about the stuff we went through too. We went through getting Devin White, releasing Devin White. We went through the whole Hassan Reddick issue, getting rid of Hassan Reddick. Everybody thought our defense was done because we didn't get him. I know we were even talking about getting Myles Garrett, like in that
Trying
in
to
the
help.
trade.
In the trend line,
Yeah.
yeah. They don't need
But, like,
nobody.
Ever since now, bro, and even losing Brandon Graham, if we can play the Baltimore Ravens like that each and every like we played the Baltimore Ravens,
Without Brendan
I got
Graham.
no worries, bro. No worries, bro.
Nah,
No worries. Like,
I don't think you should mess
No.
with it at this point. I mean, I wouldn't have been mad. Trust me, if we would have got Myles
Yeah.
Garrett, like nobody's gonna be mad at that. But
Nobody's
it's
gonna
not
be mad.
necessary.
nobody's
Like
gonna be
Fangio,
mad.
like
I think we got better with the Cooper DeJean effect too, though.
yeah, oh for
Yeah.
sure.
So long as he stay healthy and Jalen Carter stay healthy, like I'm not worried, bro.
His pass
And
breakups
can't sleep
are
on
textbook.
Quinyon either.
Textbook.
Because Quinyon's
Even-
doing the
no,
back
listen.
work that we don't see.
Even
Yeah, we don't
if
see it.
Quinyon
But
go
you see
down,
the cousin, though.
I would
You
be
see it
more
now.
worried if Cooper went down than Quinyon.
I would be because Cooper holds the slot, and the slot is where all the you know why? Because the slot is where all the
That's where they get
gadgets.
busy.
That's where shit gets busy.
Yeah.
You don't
I
want
don't
you
know,
because
bro.
you throw
We
it.
saw what it was like having Toastberry. So
Nah,
we can put
No, we
Eli
can-
Ricks in, but
Eli
if
Ricks there,
Cooper
yeah.
go out, you can't put nobody in.
Yeah, you can't put. You got to put Maddox back. You got to put Maddox back.
Man, you do
I
not
put
want to
Sidney
do
Brown
that.
in before putting Maddox in.
Look, low key, I love Mitchell. I do love Mitchell,
I
but
do
I
too.
low key do think that Gene is having a better rookie season. And I'm not saying that Mitchell's not locking it down, but bro,
Nah,
Cooper
bro, I
DeJean
agree,
is
bro.
all
No,
over
I
the
agree.
field
I agree.
on the run
I don't
game
know.
and in the,
I agree.
Mitchell don't play in the run game, bro.
No
Cooper
return.
plays in the run game and in the pass game, bro.
No,
Bro,
I
Cooper-
respect
It's
that.
true.
I respect that.
Cooper
I respect
DeJean,
that.
bro. Cooper
But nah, listen, I get what
DeJean
you
is something
saying.
different.
I get what you saying, Warren, because yeah, he's a lockdown corner. But
Those
if
numbers
you
are
watch
crazy.
the game and watch flashes happen, he is involved somewhere. Cooper DeJean.
He is
No.
Bro,
He's
and-
definitely involved. But I'm saying if we got an all 22 while we're watching the game, and you seeing the people that Quinyon is holding, but not holding, but
Yeah.
the people that he's locking up, like plays can be like they can be going over our head all day.
Yeah.
Like I
Yo,
feel like
let's think about it like this. This is the best argument to have.
exactly.
Where's
Yeah.
Scotty?
We're talking about 21-year-old kids.
Too rich.
That's crazy.
That's Scotty's right. Yeah, your dad's right. He trained you up well, Scotty. That's a good point.
But But yeah,
That's
bro,
just
I don't
crazy
know.
that we're having that type of.
Watch.
You know
if
what
you
it
watch
is?
that all 22 with Quinyon, bro, like
Mitchell almost had a pick 2 in that game, but you know what is? Mitchell hasn't had that moment yet. DeJean is racking up these moments. That
Moment.
jump, I just showed my son. My son
I
is
feel
12. He
that.
loves
I
film.
feel that.
My son loves film. I was like, yo, you want to see film? You want to see a good player? Watch this. Watch this guy chase down Jamar Chase. Watch him,
Oh,
bro,
that
like
was
this.
crazy.
Bro, his eyes lit up like,
Bro, they were on a string.
bro, they were on a
That's
string,
crazy.
bro. He was
Mhm.
magnet, bro. And bro, let me tell you something. That is a rookie. But then
Was that
again,
when he
I'm
came
watching.
back?
That was
Did
when
he
he
come
came back.
back?
No, that was his first
game
or
back?
second game.
I
First or
think-
second game.
I think that was his
First
first
one was
start, right?
Cleveland.
Yeah, it's his second game.
It was the
Okay.
second game.
Second
Back.
game. Yeah,
But
that
bro-
because he didn't start against Cleveland. That was his first start. I
Same
think.
thing with
Yeah,
Mitchell.
that was his
Mitchell
first
had
practice. Yeah.
Baldy breakdowns. He break down a play. Mitchell did a crazy play, bro. I'm telling you, like he said, yo, Mitchell's playing like he been in the league for 10 years. That's what he said.
That's it.
Mitchell
Yeah.
got great feet,
Okay.
like for sure. He got the best footwork of the
His
of the
instincts,
ODBs.
his instincts is crazy. His
But-
Yeah.
instincts.
Player-
Don't get me wrong.
We
I
talking
like
about
Cooper
player,
DeJean.
best player.
You're
Yeah.
talking about
I like Cooper DeJean, bro. Like, I'm not saying I do not like him, but when you just see the way how bad we were last year, bro, because we were letting so many people just throw the ball.
No, you're
on
right.
us.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Like,
Mitchell is
even
holding.
though we
Mitchell
had-
is.
remember with the same defensive line we had that were
True.
pass rushing more than what we were doing this year, and they were just throwing it up top, bro. Just throwing it up top. Think about how many plays we've saved with having Quinyon there. Like,
But
I get it.
Yeah.
Cooper's good.
I also
Cooper
do
is
think it's the
good.
Fangio
Listen to
effect.
me, Warren.
Fangio.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to
Go
me.
ahead.
Listen to
Go
me
ahead.
right quick. Listen. If Quinyon was to be out compared to Cooper being out, which one would we feel more?
But we see what it's like with Cooper out.
It didn't look good.
Exactly. It didn't look good.
It didn't
No,
look
wait,
good.
wait, time out.
It didn't look good.
So you
It didn't look good.
so you said we would have beat so you're saying we would have beat the Falcons and we would have beat Tampa Bay with Cooper out there.
We might have because the defense transformed once he got in.
I'm
Remember,
telling you,
I
bro.
don't know.
once he
No, listen.
he was the missing piece.
Falcons,
We can put
but,
Ringo out
but
there and he'll
Tampa-
be okay. Ain't nobody you can.
I mean, that Tampa game.
No.
That Tampa game's not even fair to say though. That was just
Right.
Okay,
disaster
put it-
all
But
around.
what was it
But
though?
y'all
Like,
think we
what
would have
was it?
lost like that with Cooper out there? To
Nah,
Tampa?
because he
it
would have
would've
been on that
I think
slot.
it would have been the same, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah, for
I
sure.
feel like-
No.
No.
I mean,
One
you can
person
say
plays
in the
game, bro. One
playoffs, you
person
gonna
don't
see
change the game.
a total different team.
Bro, the slot defender is extremely
Hey,
important, bro.
important.
Like I
Bro.
said, I'm
Bro,
glad
they-
we're
they
having
put
this
their number-
argument.
Like Scotty
I'm
said, it's a
glad
good
we're having this
argument. But bro, you know why the slot is so important, bro? He's guarding ones, he's guarding threes, he's guarding tight ends, he's guarding whoever's in his face.
And making
You
plays.
understand?
Yeah.
When you're in the slot and you're in the slot, you're not on the you don't have the edge protecting you, you're in the slot is in the tree, right?
Two-way go, three-way go,
That's
four-way
like
go.
what would
Yeah,
give
you
him
know,
the edge in
Antoine
that
knows.
conversation.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
Yeah.
stopping the short. He's stopping the short plays to the tight end. Those quick routes through the middle. He's got the middle secure next to Bond.
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, just throw it up top. It's not going over nobody's head though either. I'm telling
But you know what's amazing? But you know what's amazing about these two players, bro? They have not a lot of touchdown, either one of them. You understand? And they're both rookies. They both
True.
remember they swapped their jerseys first game they started with each other. What did you know that
That
told
was
me
so
something?
dope.
Because I never seen
Yeah.
two players do something like that. Rookie
Right.
like
That's
swap
right.
jerseys.
like that.
And you know
They
what that
play
tells
so
me?
hard, bro.
Bro, they playing
They-
with each other.
They respect each other's mindset too.
Yeah.
They know damn well, like, ain't no. I mean, we're rookies, and these vets aren't even better than us. So,
That's
like,
a fact.
Yeah,
I think
they're-
they can click on that where other players can't.
That's a fact.
They're
Game
working-
recognized game.
this rookie team is actually really good, bro. When you think about it, like they kind of all coming in like a family. Because last
Yeah.
year, like you had all the Georgia, you had the Bulldogs together, but they all from different teams, different backgrounds, everything, and they working together as a whole. I like it. So
They both got 4.3 speed. Let's not
yeah,
forget that.
I will
And-
still
and-
say Quinyon. I still say Quinyon. I will
He
fight
said-
y'all too.
We're gonna
Quinyon.
wait till the end
But
of the
you wanna
season
know
because
why? It's
we're
because
gonna wait.
Quinyon hasn't gotten
career.
any interceptions. He hasn't gotten any interceptions though. That's why.
that yo,
If he
if
would've gotten
Quinyon had
that's
even
why.
2 picks, he'll be running away with the bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he almost had one last game, bro. He's this close, but when he gets one, I feel like it's gonna be in the biggest moment, bro. I feel
Could
like
be
when
in
he
the
gets it,
postseason.
it's gonna be in the biggest moment, bro.
Playoffs.
But yeah, Yeah, I would love that. But yeah, going into this game with the Panthers, what do y'all expect coming out of this? With where we're ranked at right now, what is y'all's thoughts on this game coming up?
Shit, just don't lose the mindset. Just because the team sucks doesn't mean that they're not an NFL team. I mean, there's
That's
not
a
a whole
fact.
lot to say with this one, but I just I feel like that's something we really don't have to worry about with this group of guys. Is they're gonna attack every team like it doesn't matter what happened last week. It don't matter who we got this week.
Mhm.
Just go out there and just play your game the same way you've been playing them.
I hope
Let
so.
Saquon get 300 so he's closer, and then we can sit him out the last game of the year.
Yeah, because
Saquon get 300
I like
yards.
that.
We need that.
I like
the
that. I
team
like
feel
that.
any way that I feel, we'll lose. Because I'm still thinking about the Ravens. Like I'm not going to coach. So if they thinking like I'm thinking, it's not good. Because I can't even see Carolina right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. I
give
think
me a
this is a
day to
3-quarter
think about
game. I
Carolina.
think the starters play 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, Kenny Pickett come in. I'm trying to look at it on paper and justify where I see it being a game, but it's hard. I just don't want the Eagles to overlook them.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
The players could overlook them like they shut it up, but feel me. But we know already that Philly's good for overlooking teams. We've seen it. If you're
Yeah.
Eagles fan,
Yeah.
or playing down to the competition, which we definitely don't want to see.
Don't play
I
Well,
with
think
don't-
about the
don't-
last few games. They just let them score on trash time.
Yeah,
And
I don't like that.
remember what happened with Jacksonville though? It was 22-0, and they're a
Mhm.
trash team. And then all of a sudden they score like 23 unanswered.
Very
Playing
good
without
point.
Exactly.
Playing with
So, like,
ourselves.
you can-
Very good point.
Don't let up just because you're up.
I almost
Yeah,
forgot
no,
that
that's
nightmare.
facts.
I almost
Yeah.
forgot that nightmare.
Hey,
that
I was at that, and I was
something
pissed
that
off.
they should probably bring up in film. That game right
They
there.
probably will. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
mindset
good.
that this team has, from what I
they
from
got
what
laxed in
Sirianni
that
said,
game. It was
they
22
haven't
zip,
done
and they got
anything yet.
too relaxed
Yeah.
after 22 zip, like Scotty said. So don't go up 21 zip on his team and just kick your feet back, because we saw what Jacksonville did. They made it a game.
Yeah.
Especially with Bryce Young. The way Bryce Young, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say he's like great or anything, but he's actually been playing like a franchise
Yeah.
quarterback.
This is
Like,
gonna be a
really.
tall.
For sure.
This
So-
is gonna be a very tall task for him. I like the young kid, but number one defense for any quarterback is a challenge.
Oh yeah, bro. I like you said, I want to see him do well, but
Yeah.
it would be
I
great to
would've-
set him back.
It would be
Well,
great to
look at
set
it
him
like
back.
this.
Yeah.
This game will probably give everybody a good idea of where he stands, too.
That's
yeah.
true.
Where his progression is
Yeah.
gone. Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
good
A
metric.
lot of Panthers
Yeah.
fans are gonna be watching this game like, is this the guy?
Bro, that game
This
is in
the real guy.
Philly. It's gonna get real ugly over
That's
there,
a
bro.
crazy-
I'm
crazy
telling you,
That's a home
crazy.
game, too.
Yeah.
That's a home game.
That's bro. It's in
Damn.
Philly.
This is
Bro,
gonna be
I'm
the
telling
hardest
you,
game of
man.
his career.
Hey,
Yeah,
that,
put Dalton in for this.
no funny stuff. It might be the hardest defense he faced so year to date. Like it might be.
Yeah.
I think so. Can we
So what's
get
your
a
score
40
predictions?
ball though? I want a 40
40?
ball. That's what my score prediction is.
Me
40
too.
to
Yeah.
40 to. I'll give them 12. I guess.
12?
40 to
Okay.
12.
Might as well make it 18 with the dumbass garbage score they let up go every game.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. 40 to
That's
18.
true.
We'll give them
What you
18.
got,
But
Antoine?
nah, because wait, real quick. If we're
Mhm.
holding teams to 15 points per game, the Carolina Panthers ain't getting no 18.
They
So
not
I'm gonna
getting
go
that.
40 to 12.
And that's with teams
40 to
padding up
12?
the
Okay.
last scores. And that's including the last scores that they get. If you take away those last,
That's
Where's
7
less than
points
that?
probably.
yeah,
That's
probably,
true.
we probably
That
be
is
probably getting 10 points on us. What you think,
Yeah.
Antoine?
I'm gonna go 35-16.
30 bird.
Okay. Was that the score with the Cowboys, too?
Now it was 34-6.
Yeah, they only had 6.
Oh shit.
They only had 6.
Damn.
Good point. Give me
That's
34-6. I
Yeah.
want to change mine.
Do you have the score predictions from last week, Warren
You got it,
or
Warren?
Jay?
I
think
thought
you
you
wrote it
wrote it
down.
down, Jay.
No, I did. Well, you know what's
Oh,
so
wait,
funny?
Hold on.
Now I'm in my other
I think I
crib.
do
I'm not
got it.
even in my other crib. I'm in the other house. I did
Damn.
write
I
it
think I
down.
do got it. Hold on.
You said my other crib.
Yeah, I'm in the other crib. I'm like,
Okay. So last week,
Another crib.
Ant- yeah,
oh, but
last
yeah,
week
it's
Antoine
not
had
as good as it seems, bro. Trust me.
29-27. Last week Antoine had 29-27. Scott had 33-21. Jay had 31-24. I had 27-17.
What was the score? It was 24 to 19.
18 or 19 they had? 18 or
19.
19.
So who won?
Who won then? Who got it comes
I
closest?
think that was me, though. I said
What's your score?
27-17.
That's
I
the
said
closest, yeah.
27-17.
That's probably the closest.
That's the closest. So you got it. You got it. Warren. For Warren, give me 31-17 for this game.
31-17.
Yeah.
All right. What was your Scott?
40 to 12. 4
Damn.
field goals.
Yo, I like that. So that's good energy right there. When you predicted 4 field goals for the other test energy.
That's
Hey,
it.
Yo, I love that.
Hey, they putting points on the board.
I love
What was
that,
yours,
bro.
Antoine?
It was originally 35-16, but I changed it to 34-6.
34-6.
Why'd you take 1 point off?
Cowboy.
What is
that
it,
was
one-
Cowboy score, so I just.
Okay. Because that was at home, too. Yeah.
I thought you were saying that because Jake Elliott missed PAT.
That's possible.
True.
That's possible.
He might miss this one. I think the score is going to be – this will probably be our biggest game. I think this is going to be an A.J. Brown game. I would say – I say 42-16.
Okay.
So
22-16.
I say 42-16.
Pretty close to mine. I feel like this has to be a Saquon game. Like, if we're thinking, like, I mean, it doesn't have to be.
He might
but
bust for
if they really
250,
want him,
though.
if they want him to get that record, this would be the game to, like, force
He
feed
got to
him
get
the
a
ball.
chunk. I got to get a chunk versus this type of squad.
At least 200 yards, and you probably.
I think that'll come organically though, because they're not that good.
Yo, why don't we do this though with the record?
That Giants game
we'll make
too.
it
That
fun.
Giants game is the last game of the season. But
We'll
remember,
make this
we
a
don't
little
know.
fun. Whoever has the best record at the end of the year, we'll give you a jersey. Whoever the winner is gets a jersey.
We did that last time. We just anteed up. We just put it up for it was like
Yeah.
20, 30 a piece, and then you got the jersey. Whoever wins.
Oh no,
gets the
I'll
jersey.
get the jersey. I'll get the jersey.
Oh,
Y'all
Warren,
gotta
though.
do that.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
Warren, you got it. I see you, Warren.
Warren's trying to buy himself a jersey. That's what it is.
See?
What's that?
I said Warren's trying to buy himself a jersey.
Warren walking with the waddle in his pocket. I see you, Warren. You got the waddle in your pocket. I see you.
But yeah, and I got this Quinyon Mitchell shirt that's coming in too. If y'all like it, we'll probably do that as like a raffle or something for everybody watching and all that. So yeah. But yo,
That'd be cool.
anything y'all got before we get up out of here?
Just another go Birds, baby. Good
Number
win.
one
I'm liking where
defense.
we're at.
Number one defense. That's all I gotta
Keep winning
say.
Super Bowl or bust. Go Birds.
Don't underestimate the team. Do what you've been doing. Hopefully nobody gets injured. Bro.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
that's the last thing we need.
And we don't need serious injuries. We don't need no hamstrings either and hold you off for a month. We just need y'all to get through this game.
Hey Scott, your dad got 28-14.
Come on, Dad. You don't think we're going to score more than 28 points on these bums? And you think we're going to give up 2 touchdowns too? We'll see.
Garbage time.
But
One of
can
them
you
is
see
garbage
that?
time.
Can you see us 28 skunking them and then we bench everybody?
But bro, that's what happens.
Team out there?
I can see that. I can see the Eagles' second string letting up 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. So that can happen too. But yeah, just hopefully nobody gets the injury, and I'm hoping and praying that maybe Brandon Graham can come back for that Super Bowl game and can go out the right way. But
Ray Lewis did it. He tore his tricep and he came back and played in the Super Bowl.
yeah,
Is
but they
Smitty
said
gonna
that's
be back?
illegal now. They said it's illegal now, bro. That's what sucks. But
You said Smitty what? What you said, Scotty? Smitty what?
I said, is he supposed to be back?
Yeah, him and Johnny Wilson. They said him and Johnny Wilson eyeing the return.
he's coming back? Okay.
Yeah, they eyeing the return, so we'll see.
That's good news.
Hey, we might see
gotta get
Brandon
Smitty.
Covey get the ball too. So who knows?
Yeah, we got to get
But yeah.
Smitty. I feel like Covey's more of a factor than the Jahan Dotson. Because Covey
Yeah,
at
for
least,
real.
feel me? Covey at least if he gets the ball, he looks like he's shifty.
Right.
Yeah, he's trying to be.
He's trying to do something. Like
He's our
Dotson gets
turtle.
the ball and just spins in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen so far.
But yeah. All right, fellas. Well, holla at y'all. Go
Go
Birds.
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 What's America's bird? Eagle.